Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Yellow version. In the last episode, we caught all 3 of the legendary birds, as well as went through a little minor training montage at the beginning of this episode. In this episode, we take on the Elite Four. Now, I trained my team. You guys kind of already saw this a minute ago. For you guys, it was like a second. For me, it's been like 5 hours, so yeah. That was the time difference right there. Anyways, I decided to go for these levels. Aside from Snorlax, these were just the level up from whatever they were at the end of the last video. Because I just didn't want to use up rare candies on somebody who would have been close to a level up to begin with. Snorlax was an exception because he was so far below everyone else that I didn't want to waste all my rare candies just catching him up. And there were still some trainers to clean up around the world, which, as you can look right here, didn't go to waste. Maybe like 1 or 2 battles in the entire thing. However, Snorlax was absolutely perfect in the sense that he gained a level up on the very last Pokemon in the very last battle. I couldn't ask for anything better. Now, getting into the rare candies. Go ahead and start using one. I have enough to give one Pokemon 2 rare candies and everyone else 1 level up. And that would be a very good thing to do, except I don't want to do that. Simply because there are a couple of Pokemon that can use a couple of level ups far more than everyone else. So going through, I'm going to go ahead and put in why I have each one going where. I'm going to go ahead and have Pikachu take the first rare candy because I want Pikachu to be my strongest member of the team going in. Secondly, I want to just express train Charizard real quick because that's right, he learns Flamethrower. Make room for a move. It's time to get rid of that dinky old Ember. Moving on up. Alright, moving on to the next one. Honestly, at this point, I really don't have anyone else. I want to give Lapras a level up, simply because Lapras, is like Snorlax, is going to be pretty much the heavy hitters of everything, and Pokemon that I'm only going to use on rare occasions, so for that reason, I really don't want to give them too much level ups, because they're just kind of overpowered as it is. I mean, something would have to be well beyond the 60s just to be too overpowered for Snorlax to handle. And for that reason, I don't really care to give them any more level ups. Instead, I want to give a level up to Venusaur. Venusaur is someone I can see not having a super lot of use throughout the rest of this. And I want it to be comparable level, comparable level whenever it might be needed. And then lastly, I wanted to give the last one to Blastoise, because that makes everything flushed out. My Pokemon are looking like Pikachu at level 48. Moves: Thunderbolt, Swift, Mega Punch, and Thunder Wave. Okay, maybe the Mega Punch is not the greatest move in the world. And Charizard is Fly, he cannot do it here. Charizard, level 46, my second strongest. First member of the team, and his movesets are Slash, Rage, Fly, and Flamethrower. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to replace that Rage with something, except it just never happened. And honestly, there's no point to even having Ember. So, yeah. Venusaur, level 45. The second member of our team, well, the third member of our team, and his movesets are Mega Drain, Toxic, Leech Seed, and Razor Leaf. Blastoise, the final member of our team. Oh, something else about Venusaur. The one that gave me so much worry and concern about the friendship between me and Pikachu, which now it doesn't even make a difference because Pikachu loves me no matter what. The fourth and final starter of our team cannot surf in the building. Blastoise, level 45. Moveset, Surf, Skull Bash, Earthquake, and Blizzard. I can't believe that we got all of these Pokemon at very weak levels, and now look at those massive levels on them. Granted, a lot of them came from rare candies. Snorlax, the only member of our team that we actually caught. Level 42, the weakest on the team. Moveset, Hyper Beam, Amnesia, which I'm kind of sad. I wanted to replace it with Explosion, but he couldn't learn Explosion, which was pretty sad because I had some great stories to tell about Snorlax and Self-Destruct, but I guess that'll have to save for another day. Rest and Rock Slide. I guess you can argue that I could have kept like a regular normal move, but honestly, like I said before, it's just a backup in case I get in a pinch, and it's the perfect moveset. Finally, a gift, the final Pokemon on our team, and a gift and a momentum of our battle against Team Rocket. Lapras, level 43. Moveset, Surf, Rest, Ice Beam, and Psychic. This one I was a little worried about just because we got it at such a lower level and we were already so far through the game that I was a little bit worried about it. However, it's proven to be quite the team member. Let's talk to this guy real quick. Yo, champ in the making. At the Pokemon League, you had to face the Elite Four in succession. If you lose, you have to start all over again. This is it. Go for it. I'm not going to save after using my rare candies because if I find that there's a flaw in what I've done, I would like to make amends to it. And without further ado, welcome to the Pokemon League. I am L'Oreal of the Elite Four. No one can beat me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they are frozen solid. Are you ready? L'Oreal, the first of the Elite Four, and one I got a couple of concerns about. This Dewgong is not one of them. And you can already see the level difference between them and me. However, I don't think... Oh. Alright. I thought you were using icy moves. That's a Bubble Beam. Oh, Pikachu. I was really hoping you would take a little bit more of a hit. Cloyster. I don't know how I feel about that. I could send in Snorlax. I don't want Pikachu to go down so quickly. Instead, I think I'm going to go into Venusaur. I didn't mean to go into Mega Drain first. I wanted to do a Toxic, but that's okay. Man, just hitting them. Criticals. Unfortunately... Alright, that's not too bad. I'll recover a little bit of health here. Go critical. Man, I am just wiping her out. Slowbro. This one's going to be kind of concerning for Venusaur because it's part Psychic type, so I think I'm going to have to, unfortunately, do a tough call and sack Pikachu just to get a little bit of chip damage on this guy. Or he could just be a dummy and use Withdrawal when I'm a special attacking team anyways. Slowbro goes down with relative ease. And Jinx, this is the one Pokemon on her team that I was kind of worried about, considering that it's not a part water type, so Pikachu doesn't really have an advantage. Which is also why I was kind of ready to have Flamethrower on my team. Not enough. Oh, you're taking a nice move, super effective from something 10 times levels higher than you, something like that. That wasn't that bad. And with that, Jinx goes down. The final team member on L'Oreally's team is Lapras at 10 levels higher. I'm just gonna try to go for some stall damage. That was it. Blizzard hit. I kind of wanted to teach Lapras Thunderbolt when I had the chance to teach it, just for this. Unfortunately, I don't think I have to worry about Thunder Wave, so I might as well just go for the Thunderbolt. And with that, Pikachu will not stand a chance, unfortunately. Bam. Remember when I talked about, you know, last-ditch efforts? Rather than sack a whole bunch of my team members trying to take this thing down? Ooh. Let's see how good I was accurate I was on needing to be 20 levels above. Yeah, I was not far off. Unbelievable. My tank went down. This is not good. Well, Charizard, take it home with a critical hit? No. Look how much of my team just got sacked away. The enemy's weak, get him, Lapras. Might as well take him down with a Lapras of my own. I'll go ahead and just use Surf. I have 2 Surfers on the team, so for PP consumption reasons, I'll go ahead and just use the easiest move. L'Oreally. How dare you! You're better than I thought, going ahead. Taste of the Pokemon League power. Well, that did not go as well as I thought it would. I actually thought I would do a little bit better than I did. I shouldn't have bought so many of these, I should have bought some Supers. Oh wait, I got 40 of them, what am I talking about? Alright, and with that, on to the next one. We have I am Bruno of the Elite Four. Through vigorous training, people and Pokemon can become stronger. I've weighed trainers with all my Pokemon. Red, we will grind you down with our superior power. Hoo-ha! Oh, I cannot read. Bruno is actually the easiest, but he also harbors one of the only other Pokemon I'm actually kind of worried about. Yeah, it's pretty bad when somebody who's wielding an Onix has somebody that you're worried about. I mean, here's how worried I am with Onix. I used Razor Leaf on it. Ooh, 8 times the damage. It never stood a chance. Hitmonchan. I actually have an option right now. I can go into Lapras and use a Psychic type move, or I can go into Charizard and use a Flying type move. I also could use my Poison strategy. However, I'm pretty sure Hitmonchan specializes in elemental punches. Ooh, I'm gonna need a critical now more than ever. Come on. Fire Punch. Weak. Interesting little history about Elite Four, at least in these original games. I own several copies of each one of these games. I do it for recording reasons. And I have only ever beat the Elite Four one other time. This is the only other time I'm going to be taking on the Elite Four in these original games. So I thought that was a little bit funny. Go ahead and go with a Fly. If I could get a critical right now, it would make my life so much easier. Oh wow, you're just kind of weak. Ooh, that's not what I meant to do. Double kick, really? Do you not have like any kind of way of dealing with flying types? I meant to go for a slash. And that's why. Onyx. I don't know why he didn't go for that earlier. Believe it or not, this is about the only real-time Venusaur is going to get to see any kind of shine in this. Like, at all. Other than this, it doesn't really have a good opportunity. I mean, I think it'll have some good opportunities towards the end, but still. Man, critical hit again! Just not when I need it. And then Machamp. Here's the thing. I'm worried that Lapras is going to take a pretty hard punch. But you know what? I want to use Lapras to try to take this thing down. I'm worried about this Machamp. It's the only other Pokemon. Oh my goodness, is it going to be the last of the crits? Yes, it is! How funny is that? This is the only other Pokemon in this entire matchup that I'm really kind of concerned about. And he went down twice, or in 2 shots. Why? How could I lose? My job is done. Culture. Yeah, but that was way easier because I didn't even have a challenge with it. Are you sure you guys put yourselves in the right order? You seem to be getting easier as I go along. And the 2 Pokemon that I was worried about are right there in the beginning. Alright, moving on. I am Agatha, of the Elite Four. Oak's taken a lot of interest in you, child. That old duff was once tough and handsome. That was decades ago. Now he just wants to fiddle with his Pokedex. He's wrong. Pokemon are for fighting. Red, I'll show you how a real trainer fights. Agatha. The ghost-type Pokemon trainer, except there's only about, like, what, 3 ghosts inside the entire game, and all of them lead to this Gengar, so, yeah. Opening up with a Mega Drain? Really? It's super effective. Yeah, there's really... Agatha's more of a poison-type trainer than anything. Because most of her team's going to be made up of poison. I could use a critical right now, Lapras. Come on. Oh, I thought I had it there for a second. Use that serve to kind of conserve. Alright! Oh man, I broke through that Gengar so quickly. I'm so happy about that. Gengar is honestly something to be concerned about. Lapras grows to level 44, which is always something to be happy over. Golbat. I kind of wanted to have Lapras in the lead in case the Golbat came out first, so that way I can at least Ice Beam it. However, Pikachu is not going to really see much use. And for the strategy that I wanted to implement, I kind of had to have for something I wanted to do, Golbat couldn't be first. Although now that I think about it, I had Blizzard. That's okay. And yes, what I wanted to do involves Blastoise. So close! Wow, what a joke. You use the super potion to save your bat. You old bat. Use Haunter. I guess this will be as good of time as any. Now, from the new remakes of these games, Pokemon have abilities, and Haunter and Gengar and Ghastly are kind of more annoying because they avoid ground type attacks. But guess what? Okay, I'm not even sleeping. In the first generation, there are no such abilities, so you can hit it with this ground type move and take advantage of that poison type all you want. Arbok. And with this, it's kind of an easy road. I mean, here's an earthquake. Good day to you, Arbok. And goodbye. Why do you keep making these things live? I mean, why? Oh, I guess because you're Agatha, you like to put your Pokemon through agony. I would have just simply ended it with a Surf, but no, you had to make sure it was an Earthquake. This Pokemon I'm really worried about, because it's so freaking fast. Oh, don't do too much damage. It did just under half, which means I have to do just over half to win. Okay, that worked out perfect. Wow, you look so evil with that Confuse Ring. Please don't tell me you're being so evil. My luck on this so far has been astounding between the critical hits and I just run through Confusion. Matter of fact, I just got both in the same turn right there. Woohoo, you're something special, child. And with that, I've already beaten 3 out of 4 of them. Only averaging 1¼ deaths per battle now. Moving on. Ah, I heard about you, Red. I led the Elite Four. You can call me Lance, the Dragon Trainer. You know that dragons are mythical Pokemon. They're hard to catch and raise, but their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. Well, are you ready to lose? Your league challenge ends with me, Red. I hate to break it to you, Lance, but in these original games, dragon types really kind of suck. He opens up with a Gyarados, and I knew he was going to do that, because I've actually, in the remakes, he does too, so... Yeah, this is going to be pretty easy. I'm sorry, Lance is kind of a breeze if you know how to fight him. Which, unfortunate for him, he just took 8 times damage from Pikachu right there. And Pikachu grew to level 49. He's about to use Dragonair. Whoa. Well, I'll match Dragonair with Lapras. I actually should have used Blastoise and used Blizzard right here. Now that I think about it, I probably should have done that. And why is this Dragonair not a Dragonite? Oh, how dare you! Just PP stalling me now. Thank you, Critical. I cannot believe my luck. Actually, let's try that real quick. I mean, it doesn't have the same type attack bonus, but hopefully that don't make a difference. Go Blastoise. Go Blizzard. Alright. I actually did worse, but I froze it. Oh, how cool is that? Char. I said cool while he was frozen. And go ahead and just finish it off with an Earthquake. I mean, bam, gone, done, finished. Nothing else left to say except level up on Blastoise to 46. Aerodactyl. Yeah, I might as well stay in. Let's go for Surf. Ooh. Very good. Oh, that's how I feel whenever Fly misses. Let's see how well Aerodactyl does. Ouch. I gotta say, you're kind of lackluster right now. I mean, the whole... You were sitting there talking about how mythical and indestructible, and I mean, you're losing to like one. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be bad. Since when did Dragonite get so fast? No. Wow, you couldn't even beat my Lapras. Now you're gonna take a ×4 ice speed to the face. That is funny. I still can't believe I still cannot believe my dragons lost to you, Red. You are now the Pokemon League champion. Or you would have been, but you have one more challenge ahead. You have to face another trainer. His name is Blue. He beat the Elite Four before you. He is the real Pokemon League champion. Sorry there, I had to sneeze and continue laughing about how laughably bad the Dragon Champion is. I mean, I laugh about how easy this has been so far, but the real reason why I'm laughing so much is pretty much because I used to find this hard. Like, I never found this easy. I never completed it because I always thought it was too hard for me to actually beat. So, coming in here and... Blue. Hey, I was looking forward to seeing you, Red. My rival should be strong to keep me sharp. While working on the Pokedex, I looked all over for the powerful Pokemon. Not only that, but I assembled teams that would beat any Pokemon type. And now, I am the real Pokemon League champ. Do you know what that means? I'll tell you, I am the most powerful trainer in the world. Blue is the Pokemon League's champion. Hopefully he puts up more of a fight than the rest of these guys, because, wow. He opens up with a Sand Slash, which, I mean, I knew that he was going to do that, and I should have planned accordingly, but I wanted to start with Pikachu. Go through this in the order that I started in. Go ahead and give him a Surf. Ooh, this Slash could hurt. And it did. But this Sand Slash should not be able to take a Surf from a Lapras too well. Paid you back in kind. Is about to use Alakazam. This right here is the entire reason why I wanted Explosion. I just wanted to blow up on this stupid Alakazam. Wow, that was pretty sad. For your one attack, you kind of blew it. Alright, let's try this again. Battle of Fruition. Come on, Snorlax. I'm gonna go ahead and hope that you just had a bad damage roll. And my tank kind of went down early, but that's okay. I don't have quick attack anymore. Oh, what a web we weave. All I have to do is hope for paralysis? Come on, paralysis. Oh, Pikachu, please hold on a little bit. Come on, Pikachu. Pikachu! Pikachu! I'm not surprised by this. I'm really not. Just because I played through this battle one time in the remakes, and I completely and masterfully crushed this guy until he had only 2 Pokemon left, and one of them was this Alakazam right here. I made one singular misclick, and because of it, I lost the entire match. I was up to 6 Pokemon, misclicked 1 time, and fell down to 0. It was crazy. And look how much damage he's doing now. I was kind of hoping that I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go ahead and hit a Blizzard in hopes. I can't believe how fast he's just crushed me with this Alakazam. This is crazy. Come on, Charizard. Pull through. Oh, come on. Your cheap accuracy tricks. Seriously, I missed 3 times in a row. Thank you. Please don't live just because I got an accuracy drop. Thank goodness. Charizard grew to level 47, and I'm gonna need every bit of I can get now. You would go with the Executor. I might have to heal. Come on, Lucky Freeze. No. That's okay. I can live with that. Okay, cool. My Lapras survived another turn. That's just good because I'm gonna need my Lapras now. It's about to use Magneton. Yes. I'm using Venusaur because it walls Magneton, and Magneton is actually effective against the other 2 guys now. Oh, come on! Venusaur, that was not the time to miss. Here's the thing, though. I am not going to use the exploit. As long as I don't have to. Come on, Mega Drain. As long as I don't have to use the exploit, I won't. But all I'm trying to do is just stall him for that Toxic, because he's now about the only thing that can really kind of damage my odds. And besides, using Toxic is a very legitimate strategy. Come on, Mega Drain. No, no critical, but I'm no weaker right now either. Don't tell me. Okay, I was gonna say, don't tell me he's gonna use a Hyper Potion or something. Full Restore. I would have been a little upset. Alright. Venusaur grew to level 46. I don't really have an option here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just Mega Drain. Ah! Not what I needed to see right now. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go into Lapras, and I'm gonna go ahead and rest. Spike Cannon! Okay. Just hit twice. Thank you. The only question now is, what do I do when I actually wake up? I guess hope that this thing's not gonna get like a ton of critical hits or something. 3. Well, I'm glad that all my team got to be used in this fight. Wait, why am I still sleeping? That's great. 2, 3. Please get the confusion. I can use it right now, but I think... No! That's not what I meant to do! Alright, well, if I survive this, I meant to use Rest, so I'm gonna treat this as my one Hyper Potion usage, and just treat this as if I have already rested. But that's what I'm talking about, just one misclick like that, and it kind of ruined the whole thing. But the nice thing about this, at least, is that I have the rest, so, I mean, I would have just clicked on that and had it won, but, look how much damage it does. I could use a critical right now. The funny thing about that last blue fight, that one blue fight I was talking about, was that I thought Alakazam was his last Pokemon, so when I brought him down and finally finished him off, I thought, yes! And then I found out he still had one more Pokemon. Fight, rest. Oh, please tell me you're not going to try to cheat. Oh, I hate you, Blue. Oh, I really do. 3. If I'm gonna have a chance, I got to use another item. A shame that I had to use 2 items against this thing. I'm gonna hit it with a Psychic and hope for... You suck! You know what? No, screw that. Screw that. I would have this won if it wasn't for one stupid mechanic. Now I'm just bitter. I went from laughing at the Elite Four to just bitter about it. Man. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Come on, I need that special drop. And you got a critical. I'm gonna go ahead and revive Snorlax, because I'm a little bit angry. Reflect, which actually is actually a good move. I can attack stall it, which I think I will, just for a while. Man, the AI on blue is actually really smart. Knowing when to quick attack, and actually, now that I think about it, Slash would be the smarter move right now because of the critical hit. You know what would be so funny? If I never even needed to use an item, and I still just win this. He gets a critical. I would have won without using any items with only 4 HP. That's sad. No, that can't be. You beat my best after all the work to become the league champ. My reign is over already. It's not fair. Why? Why did I lose? I never make any mistakes raising my Pokemon. Darn it, you're the new Pokemon League champion. Although I don't like to admit it. Red. So you won. Congratulations. You were the new Pokemon League champion. Grown up so much since your first Let's with Pikachu. Red, you have come of age. Blue, I'm disappointed. I came here when I heard you beat the Elite Four. But when I got here, you had already lost. Do you understand why you lost? You have forgotten to treat your Pokemon with trust and love, and used a bunch of Hyper Potions. Without them, you will never become a champ again. Red, you understand that your victory was not just your own doing. The bond you share with your Pokemon is marvelous. Red, come with me. Congratulations, Red. This floor is the Pokemon League Hall of Fame. Are honored for their exploits here. I didn't exploit the game. Their Pokemons are also recorded in the Hall of Fame. Red, you have endeavored hard to become the new League champion. Congratulations, Red. You and your Pokemon are Hall of Famers. Pikachu, level 49, shamefully did not get as much of a role in the last fight as it could have had. Charizard pulled through like a champ every time, and I would never even once need an item and he would have won it just fine. Venusaur did his part, but couldn't withstand that ice beam. Couldn't blame him. Blastoise, I'm a little surprised you went down. I can't remember how you went down. Oh, to Alakazam. Snorlax, just a little bit more. If I was to redo anything, I would have gave you the rare candy instead of Lapras. Lapras, a real champ. Look at those levels on Lapras, 45. And me, Scene 135, caught 34. Ranking, good, you're trying hard. Get an item finder from my aid. That's not worth it. Alright, I'm kind of bummed that I had to use that Hyper Potion, but, I mean, I guess if I had to add justification to it at all, I'll put it this way. At least, Lapras did not do any kind of chip damage or anything of the sort before it fainted anyways. No matter what I did, it just wasn't enough to stay alive. And funny enough, regardless of that, I revived Snorlax just so I wouldn't lose, but even that I didn't even need to use. I still would have just beat that Flareon with Charizard, no problem. So I'm pretty proud of that. And I guess I can... I can't take that claim. I did beat him without using any kind of item, so I won't take it. I wanted to talk some things about this game. And when I was starting to put together this channel, One of the things I was telling myself was I was not going to play games that I wouldn't enjoy playing because I don't want to force myself to play. Unfortunately, I was excited to play this game, and I wanted to play this game, but I don't like the original games at all. I mean, they're okay, and they give you a good appreciation of the changes that come later on. Like, I can appreciate a lot of things from just this to Pokemon Gold and Silver, like the weather effects, the item changes, selecting key items to use them more easily. Wow, the end came a lot quicker than I thought. But there's just a lot of little details about the game that make you appreciate the future games. However, for this game in particular, and the two previous games and the Japanese only released green version, they're just technologically obsolete. And yeah, I enjoyed playing this though, except while I was playing, something happened in the middle of it, and it kind of stopped me from playing. It didn't matter what game it was, it would have still happened, and I would have still took a break. But unfortunately, because it was this game, I just wasn't excited to come back to it. I ended up playing several entire RPG-length games in the process of just not playing this one, so this quietness and the end screen is kind of ominous. So let me go ahead and press that and have something else pop up. Now that the one negative is over, a few positives I do have about this game is that the legendaries and the missing Pokeballs. I remember it being a lot harder, but it was really simple and easy. I appreciate that. A lot better than I do roaming Pokemon. And I think that's about all. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that despite being 20 levels under, I still had a good competitive fighting chance. It's just that future games make this so much more nicer and more convenient. I don't care what anyone says. Sitting there for hours on end, grinding against something that's only giving you 800 experience at a time is not fun. It's a long, tedious experience and unneeded and unwanted. And the experience share in this game This has been Pokemon Yellow version. There's nothing left to do in the game unless you're trying to complete the Pokedex and do the in-game trades and whatnot. But aside from that, there's only one last thing to do. And how about I take it on in the next episode? See you guys then.